Good evening, everyone. Ali is here from Safi Financial Network. Today is October 6, 2022. Here's the S&P chart for daily analysis. Today we had a sell-off in the S&P 500, but let me tell you one thing. We had very overbought condition just in 2 days, and these two candle, which is October 3rd and October 4th, were very huge, like surge to the upside, and it was like just a reaction to this exhaustive move to the downside, and everyone was looking for a bounce from here and here and here. So that's why market just reacted very aggressive to the upside. And this level, to be honest, is very important level. Just as I said yesterday, it is an institutional level. It is in very important level going back to November 2020, which is very this W pattern actually forms the market to the upside. So this is very normal to react from this level. However, after these two surges, we can see like a market is kind of like a slicing and dicing for another upside. However, it needs to have a time. This is just a backing and filling. We have narrow body bar follow through. Actually, yesterday candle, or today candle should I say, is good one, just because it doesn't have, and as you see here, it doesn't have any shadow on the downside. So seems like the last hour session was a pretty ugly. Like look at that. So here is the last hours of the session. It was just prices slowed down to the downside. However, in the hourly chart, as you see here, we have tons of support here. So that support is very important. However, this price action is not that strong as enough to hold the price. And if we see prices coming down to this level to 37.12 or 37.03, that would be, I think, the ultimate downside target for now, and market will be ready for another upside bias for the next weeks or so. So here is the 4 hours chart. I just want to show you, just because this one is very important. In the short term, in 4 hours chart, we are getting close to oversold condition. So market, or I should say S&P, is kind of like a pinpointing in this box. And as long as we are consolidating above this break trend line, above this resistance, and now it's coming to the support area, we are pretty in a good shape for another spike to the upside. However, this can fail due to the news, but there is no news is coming and no one knows about the news. But I would say market will be ready for a positive momentum, especially for the next week. The reason that I'm saying is I will go through with weekly analysis as well in the weekend. But look at that. So this is the weekly chart. In weekly chart, we are getting to very important level. This is a breakout level in 2020, and we just coming down. SMA 200 in weekly basis had a very nice support. Market just reacted very well, closing above this pivot low. So that is very important. When we have a moving average and when we have previous pivot low, we are getting below, supported by moving average, and then coming back up and closing above the previous low. That is a bullish signal for the market. Also, look at that. So this is low, this is lower low on 200 moving average. RSI, here's the low, here's the higher low, which is a nice divergence in weekly candle. Also, look at this. Stochastic wise, we are still in oversold condition, and we are pretty close to crossover. Whenever we have crossover, market just surge to the upside. I know this is frustrating, just because it can stays here for more than, I don't know, a couple weeks, just because we are in bear market. We are not in a bull market anymore. We are in a secular bear market, which can hold for next year or so. So just be ready for another short position. But right now we are getting ready for a spike to the upside, and we can just load our short position when it's the time. It's not the time yet. It's not the time for short position. It could be something like this. So you see, it's kind of like a consolidating, nice lower shadows, surging to the upside, exhaustion, and then coming back down. So we are probably expecting another price action. I don't know if it's going to be consolidating for 2-3 weeks, but my cycle actually is telling me next week we should have a peak for the S&P 500 next week, or the other week. So October 12th to October 16th and October 23rd, that 2 weeks, or I should say next 2 weeks, are going to be very, very important for the market, because my cycles are telling me we are getting to the top again for the S&P. Back into a daily chart, here's the wide range bar. That was a good volume, actually 150 million, I believe that was SPY traded in that day. So it is a good volume. And for 4 hours chart, going back to the 4 hours chart, it gives me a good confidence that we are getting close to another buying signal. And look at that. So it's the RSI is getting to the 50%, which is kind of like a support area. And look at that. So whenever we hit this level, we're getting down. Whenever it hits this level, we're getting down. This is resistance. And now we are above this and then coming back down for the previous pivots here. So that's going to be a support as well for the RSI purpose. And a stochastic is getting to the oversold condition, which is kind of like a crossover. If it happens in the next 2-3 candles, then it's going to be a move to the upside. Probably, I would say again, my first target, which is very, very important for me, is this level. So I just want to move this box here, just because this is 4 hours chart and it stays there for long. So we can just move this one here. If we don't fail this wide range bar, which I don't think so, just because 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is a nice formation based on the numerology as well. So when we are getting close, when we are not getting close below this, and when we just hold above this, then if it goes to the upside, that would be a good sign for bulls to have another parabolic move to the upside, probably something like this. This is a very, very stretched overbought condition, needs to digest the movement and getting ready for another one. So we can just move this one here. So we are getting close, and the timing would be October 12th, October 16th. That would be the good timing for the pick. And this level, I would say, is very, very a great level for short. However, we have a very, very good resistance here around 38.33, 38.87. Okay, so this video is getting long. I don't want to just make it too long. I just want to make it short and brief. But some people are asking me about, a couple of you are asking me about the Tesla. So let's go to the Tesla chart. Because that is very, very important. Just give me a second. I'm going to bring the Tesla chart. Okay, so here, no, it's not the Tesla actually. All right, here is the Tesla. Okay, so Tesla, as you see here, since last October, Tesla doesn't do very well. So to be honest, there are lots of supports here, and as you see here, we have a nice hidden divergence here as well. So but this divergence is within the bearish trend line, so probably we will get the spike, or we will get support from here to spike to the upside, but the upside would be limited, like from 238 probably we can get to 263 or so. But after that, I'm telling you, this stock is not strong enough at all. It was a darling since 2020 to 2021, November 2021, when the stock peaked there. So you see, we didn't have any all-time high after that, and also price is giving us a lower trend, or lower high, and this is a bearish trend line as well. Support is there, but ultimately, let me tell you, ultimately I'm looking for 143 with 154 to get long to this stock. So this is very, very I'm pretty confident that the stock will get there before Christmas time. So 143, 154, and even if you go to weekly chart, I just want to even if you go to weekly chart, we are I'm pretty confident 126, 155, which is that area. So this area is very important for Tesla. I believe some people are showing you this is a trend line, but this trend line is very weak, just because we have like a high and then lower high and then lower high. So this trend line is tested with a lower high, which is not strong enough. So probably it's gonna break down to 155 to 126. That area would be a good support for Tesla, and that's going to be a good bounce. Probably you can play with option or even just a 2-3 weeks rally, tradable rally. But other than that, this stock is not strong enough. All right, pretty much everything. And if you like this video, please smash the like button, subscribe to our channel. This is going to be the least support from you folks. Have a good evening. See you on the chart. Bye bye.